What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, what's up Maddie? She's gonna come help us put in the new part on my JL Jeep Wrangler. Before we dive into it, however, I've had a lot of comments about putting a lift on my Jeep. I have narrowed it down to the lift that I want to order. It's probably gonna be a couple weeks until I do that. I want to put on wheels and tires first before I lift it so we can see the before and after measurements of stuffing 35-inch tires on this and then adding the lift. So that is coming soon, I promise. I'm getting all these mods squared away first, and then we'll have a beast of a Jeep Wrangler lifted on some big tires and have a pretty sweet build. So let's go ahead and get into the new front bumper for my JL Wrangler. You ready to help me unbox it? What's in here, huh? What's in here? Are we putting this on the Jeep today, huh? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What's in here? All right. You want to open that box? That's got all the hardware in it. It's got all the hardware in it. Don't take it. Hey. Come on, good girl. Hey, good girl. Get something else. Get something else. What are you doing? What are you... Maddie, that's the hardware to my bumper. That's the hardware to my bumper. Hey. Good girl. Good girl. Drop it. So while Maddie destroys the hardware box there, let's go ahead and take a look at my new front bumper. The brand of this is Tyger. It's the same brand as my rear bumper. I'll have both of these down in the description below if you'd like to get them for your own Jeep Wrangler. But I really like this bumper. It's very simple. I wasn't looking for something that had a bunch of lights on it or anything like that. I saw a lot of bumpers that had that, but this has the nice bull bar up top. There is a place on the back for a winch if I decide to do that at some point. And then we also have these stock fog light cutouts for those, of course. So I wanted to be able to transfer those to the new front bumper and retain that look. And then of course we have the hooks up front that I can use to tow. And then there is a license plate bracket if you need to put a license plate on the front of your JL. And then we have all the hardware as you saw on the side there. And then before we go ahead and install the front bumper, I just want to weigh it so you guys know how much we're adding to the front end of the stock Wrangler. And with some quick math, we're adding about 60 pounds or so. So it's really not all that much for the stock suspension. The first step in removing the stock front bumper, we're gonna start off with this lower air dam / skid plate. And there are 8 of these tabs that run across the front side of it. If you have a trim removal tool, you can use that. I'm gonna be using 2 flathead screwdrivers and just working my way underneath those to go ahead and pop them off. And then at the bottom, there are 2 8mm sockets that you have to use, and we can go ahead and remove this piece. With that plate out of the way now, there is this that's also in the way. We need to remove this to give us better access to the bolts on the back side of the bumper. So this is a 16mm, and as I said, there's only 2 bolts to take this out. And with both of those out, you should be able to just kind of pull this up just like that. Before we go ahead and remove the front bumper or start on that, this is the connection here for the fog lights. So if you have fog lights, you want to make sure you disconnect that first before taking this off. So I'm going to take a flathead and just wiggle it on the front section here. And once I can release this clip, I can get that loose there. All right, and pop that out. To start on the removal of this bumper now, there are 8 bolts on the back side of it that hold it to the frame. On camera, you'll see 2 right here. On the other side of this post is the other 2. And then of course we have 4 on the passenger side as well. So I'm gonna be using an 18mm socket to go ahead and loosen all of these. Now I almost forgot, before we go ahead and pull this off, there are 2 clips on the top. They're very similar to the ones that were pulling off the lower skid plate there. So if you just take your flathead screwdrivers or that tool, trim removal tool, you'll be able to take both of these out. And that should be everything we need. We should be able to go ahead and wiggle this right off. There we go. Now it's time to go ahead and transfer my fog light. So I already did the other side just to get a better gauge with all the hardware that I have for this kit. I actually found out too that you can install this bumper on a JK. So there's some adapters that I will show on how to do the fog lights with a JK. But I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up these housings here that cover the fog lights. And with those bolts out, I can just kind of wiggle this out, and that will expose the fog light. And now I have 3 more bolts that I need to loosen up. and I can go ahead and disconnect this one from the harness. And now pull this right out. As you can see, I already have the driver's side in, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you the hardware needed for the JK. So I tried using this hardware, and it turns out that that is for a JK. I have a JL, so those brackets were not needed. I was easily able to screw this into the mounting points on the actual bumper. So on the passenger side, of course, I'm going to do the same thing and just line it up here. I have screws that came with the kit. Of course, we have all the screws necessary for this project, which makes it very easy. Now it's on to getting the rest of the wiring harness out of the stock bumper, and I think I just have to remove these 4 bolts on the inside, take this metal piece off, and I can get to the wiring harness, which seems to be sandwiched between that and the plastic bumper. So I have a 13mm socket, and we'll go ahead and loosen these 4. All right, so that actually looks like that's all you need to do. I'm just gonna move this kind of towards you guys so I can try to loosen it as best I can here. So I wasn't able to get this piece all the way out because the front tow hooks are connected to it. So as you can see, we have a flat head separating this from the plastic portion of the bumper, and we're just going ahead and kind of pulling these tabs out. It seems to be pretty easy to do. Just have to kind of walk your way down the wiring loom here. We started on the passenger side of the bumper because there's 2 harnesses on the driver's side and only 1 you have to do on the passenger side. So we figured that would be easier just having to work with the 1. So this is why starting on that passenger side is better, because now we only have to put the end harness. There we go. All right. So there is our wiring harness. I have both of the fog lights now installed. I do have aftermarket fog lights, so I had to find a place to put those. So if you have stock fog lights, you don't have to worry about that. This plug will go to this side here. So obviously there is a lot more wiring since the fog lights are this close together. So I think I'm gonna get some zip ties and just try to hide this as best I can so you can't see them through the cutouts in the front section of the bumper. And wow, that was actually easier than I thought. So I have my plug that'll go into the truck. It is now time to install the front bumper on the Jeep Wrangler. So I have all the hardware over here, as you can see. We have these brackets here that have a bolt on one side and then a blank on the other. What we're going to be doing is on the back side of this bumper, there's 4 cutouts that line up with the 4 on the truck itself. And we're gonna use these by placing them on the back side here. And this is going to be our new mounting bracket for when we attach it to the truck. So I'm going to need another hand to help me out here. And of course we have all the hardware, we have all of the locking washers and the nuts, along with these plastic pieces here. These are going to get sandwiched between this bolt here and then the washer on it like that. So it's just gonna help hold it in place while we get this bumper up on the truck. I got some help to put this bumper on now, and what we did, we went ahead and put these 4 studs or bolts in the bumper itself with these plastic, what do you call them? Retainers. Flanges, plastic retainers to help hold the bolts into place. And now with the 3 of us, this should be pretty simple. Ready? Yep.
Okay, well this isn't as easy as I thought it would be. But it's definitely easier with 3 people.
There you go, guys. We have the bumper installed on my JL Wrangler, and I think it looks really good. We actually, off camera, had some trouble putting in those bolts, so it just took a little bit of time and getting them all lined up correctly. But this is a really sweet bumper. You can see my fog lights are there. I also forgot to mention too that you could put some extra lights on the top of this bull bar if you'd like to, with those brackets that they have. You can put in a winch along with a front license plate if you need to use it. And of course it looks a little bit funny right now. As I mentioned earlier, the lift wheels and tires will be coming soon, so this thing will look like a complete beast. Again, this bumper will be down in the description along with my matching rear bumper. If you guys enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up. Consider smashing that subscribe button if you want to see the rest of the build on the JL Wrangler. We'll see you guys in the next video.